What's going on, everybody? It's Falchion with you once again, and once again we're here for another all hands on deck. So all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Here we go. Let's get into this. Today is an accessories video for the Steam Deck, and I just wanted to show you the things that I've got going on for my Steam Deck that felt important to me. Now, this is going to be, of course, a use case thing. Some things that I have here might seem useless to you if you have your Steam Deck, or as you're thinking about what you need for your Steam Deck, as it's coming in sooner or later. But these are the things that I felt I needed for sure. First thing I felt like I needed was a stand, but I didn't want to just get any old stand. So from Etsy, at a place called 3D Printing Boutique Company, I got this stand here, which actually they really did a good job of thinking about everything, because as you can see, it slots very nicely into that. Let me adjust the camera here a little bit. It slots very nicely into that little indent in the back. It fits in the bag that came with the 512 gigabyte version of the Steam Deck, at least, and it holds the Steam Deck. So, but not only that, what's really kind of cool about it is, as you'll see here as I pull it out, the cord fits into it and wraps, the power cord fits really nicely into it, wraps around it, as well as it has slots for micro SD cards, so you can store up to 4 micro SD cards in the stand, plus the one that's in your Steam Deck. Let's get this out of here. And I have no real complaints about it. One thing that did happen one time is I put my Steam Deck on it, and my Steam Deck kind of toppled over the back of it, because my Steam Deck was, because of the weight of the Steam Deck in comparison to the height of the stand. As you can see, it's not very tall. Outside of that, though, I have had no issues, and I still use it. So you have that. Oh, another, well, we'll get into it in a moment here. So as you can see, Steam Deck slots in, and I think that might have been my problem. See, I put it straight down, and then it kind of rotated like that, and when that happened, it flipped over the back. So that might have been completely my own fault, or it seems to have been completely my own fault. So, but as you can see, the Steam Deck fits in there really nicely. Now see, there you go. So maybe it's not my fault. You're gonna have to be careful with that. I guess if they would have added, because this is actually really soft, very pliable. So I guess if they would have added maybe a little bit of a lip there to kind of catch it, to kind of catch this lip down here, it wouldn't be a problem. Or maybe I just don't tap it on top anymore, right? But in the overall, I can recommend it. I do recommend it. You're just going to have to be a little bit cautious or and aware of that's a possibility. You know, you don't want to. You want to make sure it's secure when you put it in, is what it really comes down to. Next thing is, as you may see, my dbrand skin on the Steam Deck. I talked about this I mentioned it briefly in another video that it had come in. We've now got it on. Again, big shout out to All Hands on Steam Deck. He recommended highly getting a dbrand skin, and I can't be happier. Mine has the white leather front body with the carbon fiber touch pads, and on the back is a white stone marble look. I really just like all those looks, and all those looks together. It's cool that when you do order these things from dbrand, you order the back separate from the front and separate from the D-pads. Although when you do order the front, it does come with the D-pads as well, so you don't have to order a separate D-pad skin. So just so that you know that. But shout out to Dbrand. Love your work. Love the way it looks. I don't know why, but this generation I'm kind of on a white console look kit type of thing. So yeah, there you go. Next thing I want to show you guys is this hub for not only USB, but it also has slots for SD cards. It has two USB 3.0 hubs. You plug in your USB-C power here. It has Ethernet port, and here it has, and it also lists everything on here: VGA, HDMI, and an audio jack. This is great for when you want to connect to a like a monitor and everything. And you can see here that I actually do have a keyboard dongle hooked up to it, but I don't use that for my Steam Deck. I use that for something else, and I just didn't want to lose the dongle. Yeah, also the Ethernet port does work on the Steam Deck when you plug it in. Your Steam Deck will recognize that, so that's another really cool thing. This I got. So I told you where I got the stand. That was on Etsy. The skin is Dbrand. This I got on Amazon. So yeah, you can check that out on Amazon. I've had this for a while, so I don't even remember anywhere near what the price is, although telling you a price is probably useless, as prices are subject to change every day. But if you want to make your Steam Deck more like a desktop computer, this is the start of that, at least until we get the dock that Valve is making, which will incorporate all that in there. I will say this about this wire is really stiff, and that makes me nervous, having all this weight hanging off of the USB-C port here. So I use this as little as possible on here, and when I do use it, I try to make it so that, I don't know if you can see this, yeah, so that behind it's standing kind of like this, if I can. If something's plugged in here, then that's going to be an issue. And even then, I rest it kind of like on those wires or whatever, just to save the stress that I feel, and it's a personal thing that I feel is being put on the USB-C port on top of the Steam Deck. But again, this is a great thing to have, at least until Valve releases their official dock for the Steam Deck. Next, we have a power bank. This one is Baseus. I got this on Amazon as well. At the time I got this, it was, I don't know, somewhere around $60. Kind of expensive. It's a 2000 milliamp hour battery, 65 watt, and you need something big to charge your Steam Deck while you're playing out. A smaller one might be able to charge it while you're not doing anything with it, while it's turned off. But if you're going to be charging it while you're playing, you need something pretty honky for it to be able to charge and play at the same time. So this is the best thing that I saw going on Amazon at the time when I was looking to purchase it. It also has LEDs on here to let you know what's going on, and when it's plugged in, this button on the side will scroll through 3 different bits of information: wattage, how much power is left, and something else I can't even remember off the top of my head. But so that's a lot of information for you. I know a lot of people worry about the battery life on their Steam Deck, and they often talk about it's kind of weird to me. They often talk about how about it running out of power on a plane. I don't know what planes other people are flying on, but every plane I've been on recently in the past couple of years has charging in the seats. And so I don't know why that's an issue for people, but if it is an issue for you, if you're worried about it, definitely want to get a big, heavy, not heavy in weight, but you know what I mean, big time battery bank to be able to charge your Steam Deck while you're on the go if you feel like you need that. Next is a wireless Bluetooth keyboard. This is a keyboard. This happens to be the one that I use with my tablet, but works the same nonetheless. I have actually purchased 2 other keyboards for the Steam Deck, these little folding keyboards, and for whatever reason, they do not work with the Steam Deck. They work with my phones, my tablets, but for whatever reason, not with the Steam Deck. They just will not connect correctly, and I don't think it's a Steam Deck issue. I think it's an issue with the actual way that those things are made. But so you want to be kind of careful and make sure when you're looking through, you get a compatible Bluetooth keyboard for it. Again, you can get one with a dongle. This dongle is for another keyboard that I have that I use on that I actually use for my One X player, which is why that's in there. But again, personal thing, I just worry about the weight that's being put on that top USB-C port up there, and so I'd rather go with a wireless Bluetooth, completely wireless, no dongle Bluetooth for it. So yeah, I would tell you everything about this, but this keyboard just came, like I said, with my tablet, so or the case for my tablet, and I've had it for quite a while. I don't even remember where I got it. Possibly Amazon, but I'm sure if you look on Amazon, you can find a wireless dongle-less Bluetooth keyboard, no problem. And then finally is a wireless dongle-less Bluetooth mouse. This one is Microsoft, as you can see by the logo there, and I actually got this at Best Buy for like $15. So I mean, it's nothing really special, 3-button and the scroll wheel, not even any DPI adjustment. But I'm not necessarily playing mouse and keyboard games on this. I'm using the controller, but you could, it's a great setup for that, and would be really easy to do. But that's just not how I use it. But when I am using it kind of on the PC side of things, this just makes it easier the mouse and keyboard just makes it a whole lot easier to navigate around and do what it is that I need to be doing. So yeah, as a bonus, let me bring in something I didn't really think about it as an accessory, but it really is, and that is a bag. I don't know about you guys, but I carry a bag with me wherever I go. And let me see. Just here's the logo. It's just the Nintendo Switch bag. It has 1, 2, 3 big main pouches, and then a smaller pouch up here, where you can keep little accessories. But this thing is nice. I keep, of course, my Nintendo in here, my Switch in here, and then all its little accessories in here. Another thing you might want to go with too, I know some of you are just really opposed to having any wires hooked up to anything, is a Bluetooth controller. If you wanted to go that route, you could. But yeah, so a bag is always a really good thing. Oh, you know what? I did forget one other thing. A bag is really good to go with. You definitely want a bag to be able to carry the Steam Deck in. It's not something that you're just gonna be able to slip into a pocket or anything. It's far too big for that. Much bigger than the Nintendo Switch, of course, as you would have seen in another video. But so my Switch bag is perfect. It fits in perfectly with my Nintendo Switch. And yeah, another thing you're probably going to want are some headphones. You can use wired headphones if you want. It's not a problem whatsoever. Of course, up top here, over here, there's a 3.5 millimeter jack to be able to use headphones, but I just use these Sony Bluetooth headphones. I actually got these at the airport. I don't suggest you do that. You're going to be paying way more than you need to. I needed a pair of headphones to do something with for my niece when we went on a trip recently. We were missing a pair of headphones, so I got these. But they work great for the Nintendo Switch too. What? Shut up. They work great. They work great for the Steam Deck as well. So yeah, these are the accessories that I use. Again, it's a use case basis type thing. You know, you may not need all of this stuff. You may feel like you don't need any of this stuff. The Steam Deck all on its own is just fine. With the way the handles are, you can lay it on a flat surface and it's raised up enough that it still gets that airflow. You really don't want to, if you're gaming hard on it, lay it on like a blanket or something, or a cloth surface, because that may fill that space and block that intake vent that's on the back. But for the most part, yeah, I mean, you have your power cord that comes with it, so you can always plug into power if you need to. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. So none of this stuff may be necessary for you. You may feel like you don't need any of it, but you may feel like you need some of it. And this is what I felt like I needed to be able to game on the go, game while I'm away from my house. So yeah, that's it. Again, most of this stuff you can probably just find on Amazon. I did get mine in a few different places, and nothing is really, like, outside of the stand and the Steam Deck itself, nothing is really brand new, and nothing is. Oh, actually, the mouse. I just recently got the mouse for specifically for the Steam Deck as well. But most of this stuff is just stuff that I had already for use with other portable devices. So you may have a lot of this stuff already, but let me know in the comments below if any of this stuff is anything that you might be interested in getting. Let me know if you've already gotten your Steam Deck and how you're getting along with it. I am curious to know how they're rolling out now. I know they had pretty much doubled. They recently pretty much doubled their the frequency at which they're sending out emails, where it was once a week. Now it's twice a week, or at least the last I heard. So yeah. And that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching once again. And yeah, just thank you. Until next time, this has been Fauci. You know me. I'm Ghost. 2 fingers is peace. Later.